Good morning, you guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Cesar Medina with KellerWilliamsRealEstate, and we're going to be getting into the real estate observation report. Today is Friday, the 23rd of April. Thanks for joining me, you guys. We'll start off with this right here. LA County to give back Bruce's beach. So the Bruce family, they had a home in the beach area, right there where Manhattan Beach is at. And back in Jim Crow, they had a business. It was successful. The city came and took it away. And the city right now is trying to do right and give it back to the Bruce family, which I think is good. But we're going to see what happens with this because it could set a whole precedent for right now, real coming to the mainstream, reparations, and the like. So we'll see what happens with that. But they're going to be giving it back to the Bruce family. Nice little piece of parcel right there. Manhattan Beach, looking at the ocean. We'll see what happens with that. Next piece of news is home prices are soaring. And yes, they are. They are soaring across the nation. Average price of homes have passed $315,000 across the nation. Here in Riverside, we're looking at $525,000 for the average price. It's going up dramatically. The Fed continues to print lots of money. The money is going into the system, and you're seeing inflation in all kinds of assets, including real estate. And then not to mention the low inventory, not a lot of homes on the market, lots of buyers, and home prices are really in a frenzy. So yes, they are going up. Next piece of news, Maxine Waters. You guys might have seen her earlier this week. She was in Minnesota for the Chauvin trial. And she was inciting people, you need to get out there, you need a cause, you just need to get out there. Her district hasn't even healed from the riots that happened in 1992. It's coming up right now, April 29. And here she is. She's living in her $6 million home. Doesn't even live in her district, but she's encouraging people to get out there and riot. Her district is dilapidated. But here's this woman is 80-year-old politician, been in the game for 30 plus years, and she does nothing for her district, and she wants to encourage people to get out there and riot. I don't think so. See what happens in her district. While she lives in her $6 million home, that's not even in her district. Her district is Watts and the like, and she lives in another city. You're supposed to live in the city you work in. New York's Wealthiest. They want to get out. They're paying too much in taxes. They can't take it no more. They want to leave New York. Already people are abandoning New York. They're going to Florida, leaving for other states. I don't blame them. Taxes are high. Why would they want to pay that? And just to see their money be squandered away in policies that don't work. It's not just happening in New York, people. It's be happening in a lot of places. You guys probably saw this one. Black Lives founder. So this young lady, she founded Black Lives Matter along with other two Marxists, and they're against capitalism. They want socialism, communism, everything to be straight. But here she is buying a $1.6 million home, and it's not even her first home. She has 4 or 5 other homes throughout the United States. Be careful where you send your money, people. You think it's going to an organization that helps. And you know what? Black lives do matter. Okay? Everybody's life matter. But this organization, watch where you send your money to, is going over here to buy mansions for people like that. So think twice. Urban flight during pandemic. That's really big right there. So yes, people during the pandemic, they took off. They left where the big cities where they're at. They went to suburban areas. And guess what? Those places they left, they lost money on rent. They were high in rent. These people went into lower suburbanite areas rented homes in those areas, and guess what? Prices shot up because they took all the inventory, and now the prices that were low and rent was low in those areas, it's no longer the case. And back where they were at, the rents are still high, and now the rents are higher. So rents have risen dramatically during the pandemic, and this is something to keep your eyes upon. In the next 6 to 7 years, we're expecting rents to keep going up to another 8%. Lumber frenzy. Supply chains are messed up, and lumber is out of control. Lumber has gone up 241%, people, and this is causing the prices of real estate homes to rise just from last year. If you would have bought a home last year, a brand new build, okay, this year, nothing special, just because of the lumber cost, that home has now gone up $25,000, $30,000 extra just on lumber, okay? So we're seeing real estate prices rise for the new builds because of this, and we got to keep our eyes on this, see what's happening. And this is just another form of inflation. The government says there is no inflation, but here we're showing that there is inflation. Ayanna Pressley, one of the squad members against rent, cancel rent. She's a big proponent of canceling rent all across the nation. She wants to get rid of it. She's pretty much a big mouth. But guess what this article's about? She's been collecting thousands of dollars on rent. She's a landlord herself, and she's a big hypocrite. It's a great thing if you can become a landlord. It's a great thing. It's a great thing if you can become a homeowner. If you can become a landlord, even better, because now you have generational wealth that you can leave on your family, income that's just coming in passively. And here she is. She wants everybody to cancel rent. Why do we have to pay the landlord any money? Let's just live for free. But here she is condoning it, and she's a landlord herself. That's ridiculous. You can't make this stuff up. LA plans. LA just got a big grant. I think it was like $1.53 billion. Here's this article is about LA plans nearly $1 billion distribution for the homeless. Hey, I'm all about taking care of the homeless. You know, the Lord told us to take care of the ones that are in need, and the ones that aren't in the position we are. Nothing wrong with that. But $1 billion into the homeless, these guys, they're going to squander it. That's all they do. They don't help the homeless. They put, it took in San Francisco, it was almost $350 million to set up 300 tents. You could have bought tiny homes for that. You could have zoned off a whole district and put a big old shelter. These people are going to squander this money, and this is the money that we pay in taxes. Well, this is LA's money, but the people that live in LA County, they're paying this towards taxes. Garcetti, his policies, just kiss that money goodbye. $1 billion gone. And the homeless are not going to benefit from it. I guarantee you they are not going to benefit from it. So if you guys have seen Cobra Kai, my family loves it. They like watching it. We're waiting for this next, the next series, whatever it's called. Where part 3 is done. Anyways, this Cobra Kai mansion, you probably seen it. The LaRussos live there. It's up for sale in Georgia, $2.65 million. It's going to be gone. Incredible house inside. Showers in there look crazy. So who knows what the show's going to be like without this mansion. The Russo mansion is gone. $2.65 million on the market. We'll see where that goes. This one right here is interesting. Boston. Prices in California are getting crazy too. Like I said, here in Riverside, average home price is $525,000. Inland Empire, you're seeing some communities like Rancho Cucamonga, $700,000 average. Temecula is going up everywhere. Orange County. But here we go. Boston, the average home price for any home right now, $725,000. Real estate, it's going up in price, and I believe it's because the Fed just keeps printing up trillions of dollars. They just printed up another $2 trillion. Before that was another 1.9 trillion, and now they're talking about infrastructure plan, another 10 trillion. We're at $30 trillion national debt. This money is just causing inflation, and this is what you're seeing. $725,000 homes. Crazy. Check out these bozos. Okay, so this one's interesting. These two characters in Florida, they crashed a mansion wanting to get wed, and they were telling the homeowner, God sent us here. He said we're supposed to get married in your home. They were acting like they were buyers, right? Saw the home a couple times, went to the home the day of the wedding, trying to get in there so they can have their wedding, trying to fake like it's their own home, had invitations, everything, and here they go. The owner caught him. He was home when they showed him. What do you guys do? He called the police. So these guys are in trouble trying to get into this $5.7 million mansion and call it their own home. Last piece of news right here. They were asking advice on Yahoo. The guru of Yahoo said, my coworker wants to sell her house as prices have skyrocketed. The co-signer on her mortgage demands 25%. Listen, if you have a co-signer, you can't sell that home unless they get your permission. They want 25% now. It's kind of steep, but you know what? You should have had better credit. You should have had better money to buy your own home, not needing a co-signer. The co-signer, they put their whole financial life on the line, because if you didn't pay your money, the co-signer, they'd be liable for that mortgage debt. And now they want 25% when you sell your home. Hey, try to negotiate the price down, but you know what? If you don't want a co-signer, get your money in order. That's unfortunate because it's one of her family members. But you know what? I had a family member. Their credit went down because they signed a co-signer for someone and they weren't paying their bills on time. And so this one person wants 25%. Hey, don't have a co-signer. You don't want a co-signer. Get your money, your financial home in order, and take care of it. You guys, thanks for watching the real estate news this week. You guys have a good week and be safe. Thank you for watching.